Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is for you. My name is Eva Marie Everson. I am the CEO of Word Weavers International and the director of Florida Christian Writers Conference. My favorite sidekick is here with me.
Hello, I'm Taryn Suiters, and I'm the co-director of the Florida Christian Writers Conference and the president of Word Weavers International. President of operations? What am I?
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
you. Yes, yes.
that's me.
Yeah, but we
Here
don't
now.
let her actually operate,
I
not
don't.
that kind of operation. No.
And today we have a special guest with us. We have Rocco Sansone. He is part of the Word Weavers Tampa chapter, and we are just going to spend some time asking him some questions about his experience with the Florida Christian Writers Conference that he attended for the first time last year. Take it away, boss.
So, Rocco, you attended a class, I believe, for writing for guideposts. Is that correct? Was that the Julie Lavender class?
I'm sorry, writing for what?
Was it writing for guideposts? What class did you take
Oh,
a class that kind of encouraged you
I
to
did.
submit?
Yeah, I did take a class for one of the editors was there for a Christian periodical, and I actually did submit one to her. Boy, I forgot her name. Um,
Was it for Go Magazine?
it was online.
Oh, it was an online magazine. Okay.
Yeah,
We had so many. Tina Yeager was
Yeah.
there, and
Mhm.
we have so many. Cindy Sproles.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
indeed.
Cindy
Yeah.
Sproles. Okay.
And I did submit an article for her uh, magazine, and that was accepted to be published maybe next year, I think. Um, and then through our group, we have Crystal, who is really well published with Guideposts, and that motivated me to submit. I had an experience that I wrote a story about 12 angels, and so I submitted that to the Angels in Our Lives series of Guideposts, and it was an interesting story, just how that transpired. But they told me to submit a summary, and I by accident I submitted the whole article and followed that up immediately with a summary and apologized and said, "Here's the summary." And 2 weeks later, they came back and said the senior editor came back and said they accepted the story and they want to publish it in their Angels in Our Lives book and the new book that's coming out.
Oh, good.
So that was a nice win, and it
That's
and it
awesome.
happened. Yeah, it was. It happened to the day that my wife was taken to the hospital a year later, the year anniversary.
Wow.
Um, the whole story is about that. So it was kind of just a nice little God hug the way that happened
Yeah.
on its day.
It's a
But
great way to celebrate an anniversary that you probably normally wouldn't want to celebrate.
yeah, yeah, my wife was saying it's my anniversary. I'm like, it's not really. But then when we got the word from Guidepost, it was like, well, it's kind of cool.
No,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, yeah,
It's a
God's
positive spin
timing
on
and
it.
all of that.
Yeah.
So for anyone who has never attended the Florida conference or any conference perhaps, but
Mm.
specifically the Florida conference, what encouragement might you give them?
Well, you know, there's so many great speakers there, professionals, and you get to rub shoulders with them, eat lunch with them, um, um, and like Zaina, for instance, and if you got, and besides that, the keynote speaker, Angela Hunt,
Mhm.
was just amazing.
It's great.
I've done a lot of reading different books and videos watched, but I think Angela Hunt is kind of tops in being able to explain the craft of writing and just does it in a very direct way. So yeah, her keynote was amazing, and rubbing shoulders with all fellow writers, and you sit with somebody different at every meal, and you learn something new and someone new. And all the classes were just spectrum of all different parts of writing. Even platform, how to build a
Mhm.
platform, nonfiction, fiction, and even legal advice, indie advice.
Mhm.
Very, very well spectrum, big, large spectrum of the craft of writing, and tremendous. Yeah. It was,
Yeah, that's something that we certainly try to do is to bring in experts in every field of writing, not just writing fiction or nonfiction, not just writing books, but also articles, blog posts, etc. I was looking at something the other day, something from a Word Weavers member, and she simply writes these encouraging 500-word blog post at her website. That's all she does. She's not attempting to be published. She knows that this is her call just to do this one thing, but she wants to do it with excellence. So she attends the conferences and works at her craft and certainly lays it before the Lord prayerfully. But I think that's so amazing that when we talk about kingdom work and we talk about the puzzle of writing within the Christian market, it's not just one thing, it's many
mm,
things.
yeah,
And you want to do your best at whatever it is that God has called you to do.
yeah, absolutely. It's been an eye opener, the fiction, trying to learn fiction. I've written some dialogue and some plays as a layperson, and I thought I knew how to write until I started to try to write a story in fiction. Um,
Yes.
Even though I've read some books on narrative preaching, but it was like when I tried to learn golf, I thought I could learn it because I played baseball. Uh, Same thing. I didn't know really enough anywhere near what I need to know about fiction. I'm still learning
Right.
to.
The ball is smaller in golf.
Yeah.
Much
No,
smaller.
that's one of the biggies. Yeah.
Well,
And
that's one
then
of the reasons why we also try to pick we'll alternate years and have an intensive with children's writing, fiction writing, and nonfiction writing, just along with the regular conference that we have, just so we can really do a deeper dive. If someone's like, well, I've always wanted to try my hand at fiction, and maybe they're used to writing nonfiction or vice versa or children's, and it gives them a chance to dive a little deeper. So
yeah,
that's one of the reasons we decided to do that, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
Waka,
great idea.
when will this book come out?
I'm still waiting. I signed a contract with them, and the next step they were going to send me, you know, interact with me on it,
Yes.
do some editing, and I'm hoping this year.
Good.
And I'm not sure. It's called um, they have a different title for it. It's Angels in Our Lives
Yeah.
series. It's the next book in their series.
In that series that they do, and Guidepost does everything so well. So I know it's going to be absolutely wonderful. Well, listen, guys, if you have listened to this story and you're thinking, hey, maybe I can have a success story too, we would love for you to join us at Florida Christian Writers Conference this year. It will be in October, as always. Wish I could tell you the dates. Taryn's going to look that up for me right now. Because I don't remember. I think it's like the 25th. I'm always, it's always about that same time, but the dates move every single year. But this
Ooh.
year, we're going to have Alan Arnold as our keynote speaker. And speaking of amazing, he is truly gifted in speaking and guiding, predominantly a nonfiction, fiction type writer, but he knows all about publishing. He is going to help us with our nonfiction intensive. He is going to be our keynote speaker. He's also going to lead workshops. And I believe he has offered his services as a mentor. So
Yes.
pretty impressive. So, Taryn, when is the conference?
I'm so glad you asked, Eva. The conference is October 21st through the 25th.
Okay, yeah. I,
I
I
better
said the
sign up for that.
25th. Everybody would have shown up. We would have been going home, right?
I mean, you got one of the
That's
dates there, right?
Rocco, thank you so much for joining us and our best to Word Weavers Tampa. Another good
Yeah.
reason to get involved with Word Weavers. Rocco just shared it with you. Do you have any last words you'd like to share, Rocco?
Yeah, actually, the if it wasn't for the group, I probably wouldn't have published. I wouldn't have published that article, or I came with three devotionals this past month, and felt a good from senior writers there who do devotion. Got a good feedback from them, critique. But I know I wouldn't have been able to publish in Guideposts without my group. I learned something every month
Yeah.
from them, and yeah, tremendous organization. Yeah.
Well, for more information, everybody, Word Weavers International, we have a website, word-weavers.com. And if you want to know more about the Florida Conference, word-weavers.com/Florida events. Thank you so much for joining us, Taryn. Thank you for joining us. And Rocco, a very special thank you to you as well.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll see you next time. Bye for now.